Time now for ABC 4 News Sports with Dana Green.
4 days and counting until the big Utah-BYU rivalry. There are so many emotions stirred up this week, so many crossover elements to this rivalry. Families and friendships are split up, and the coaches and players, whether they're from here or not, they feel it.
I've been a fan with in this rivalry. I played in it, and played against my older brother who was at Utah when I was here at BYU, and coached in it on both sides.
It's so intense, and it's funny to hear the freshmen, a lot of them that are out of state, they come in not exactly knowing what it is, and it's funny to hear the out-of-state guys saying, oh, you don't know, this game is huge. This is not just a regular game.
Not all of the out-of-towners knew about the rivalry, though. Growing up in Australia, how big was the Utah-BYU rivalry?
Oh, no idea, mate. No idea.
Then you got guys that have played on both sides, like Francis Bernard, who lost to the Utes twice when he was at BYU, and now wants to keep the Utes streak going.
Just because I haven't been in the program long enough to kind of have that, or have those bragging rights to say, hey, we beat them 7 times in a row. For me, it'll be this one time, and hopefully next year too. And so hopefully I could just be a part of, the culture that they've already established.
Austin Lee was a Ute for 1 season before transferring to BYU.
I'm good friends with them. I haven't personally talked to them as much as I have liked to in the last year or two, but we definitely see each other around on social media pages.
Then, of course, you got longtime friends Kalani Sitake and Kyle Whittingham.
Coach Sitake, he's a good friend of mine, and he's does a good job keeping him going.
Well, I know him personally. He's a friend of mine. Other than that, we're familiar with each other, but we're not the ones playing. I'd love to play the game still, and I got at least one good play in me.
At least one. Well,